Welcome to Burning Bright, a weekly podcast presenting poetry and prose from Passenger. Florence Nightingale. She's considered by many the founder of modern nursing. She trained nurses during the Crimean War and apparently reduced death rates significantly by improving hygiene and living standards. Stories of her wandering around at night checking on wounded soldiers led to her nickname, the Lady with the Lamp. Florence Nightingale was born May 12, 1820, and lived to be 90 years old. To commemorate Florence Nightingale's birthday, 3 pieces written by nurses, or former nurses. All 3 pieces about women. Marilee Pritchard spent part of her career as a psychiatric nurse working with adolescents. Here's a poem she wrote about her own adolescence. Specifically, her first date with the man who would become her husband. Take me along for the ride. Just 17 years old, you not quite 21, riding the Blue Line to Greektown on Halsted Street. Thunderclap of castanets, wail of bouzouki, lady of the belly, beaded, bangled, audacious in tiger pants and 7 veils. Salome, twerking Herod Antipas for the head of the Baptist. I, who never traveled anywhere more exotic than Wisconsin, who had been intimate only with words, ate my way through pasticcio, souvlakia, galaktoboreko. You peered down my strapless dress, a retaining wall for beginner breasts, as you spoke with awe about band beat writer Henry Miller, while I told you how Jack Kennedy was gunned down in the middle of my logic class. Too young to drink, unfamiliar with cover charge, we ran out of cash. You called your mother. Come get us in a cab, bring money. She called me girly all the way home, asked why I carried only 6 quarters and a pack of Marlboros in my clutch bag. Told us both, you've got a lot to learn. You walked me to the door, courageously kissed me goodnight. 6 months out, a long goodbye, treacherous journey, troop ship, bound for Vietnam. Marilee Pritchard's poem, Take Me Along for the Ride, from Passenger's Winter 2020 issue. Laura Secord spent 30 years as a clinical nurse practitioner in HIV care. Here's her poem about the joy and power of women's friendships. The Shadow Blasters. There were 2 old women spitting cherry pits against the sky, causing a hailstorm in the middle of July. 2 bold old women, big and round, laughing and cackling together as they run. 2 ancient bread dough kneaders flop on tire tubes downriver, their floating thighs like dumplings in a tide. 2 all-you-can-eat old women drift downstream to a place where they can bleed again with dripping maiden red. They flow by sunning turtles, and their sweet blood trail entices horn-shelled nibbles to their fleshy hinds. Oh, explosive vessels riding lazy river way, and oh, their ravished banter. 3-toed boxers splashing, 2 old women laughing, turtle lips snapping, cheers and clapping, and oh, the clamoring shadows running away in fear far from the thundering path of 2 old women. The Shadow Blasters by Laura Secord, from Passenger's Winter 2017 issue. Mary Hennessy was a nurse most of her adult life until, she said, she returned to school and fell in with a community of generous, word-crazed people. This poem, she said, is in response to an Iranian film she saw. My heart is a parking lot. Kids ride bikes there. A bluebird bathes in a puddle of oily rainbows, then shakes herself out like a wet hanky, sends beauty's shock waves into a world that is the sole occupant of a sickbed. Look, there, A drone flaps its wings like a bird above a November maple, ablaze. I thought it was the Holy Ghost. Then, like the horsemen of the apocalypse, 4 ladies, wearing chadors, on electric bikes, join us in loop-de-loops around the light poles. In an Iranian movie we watched last week, a woman in a tangle of burqa is in a bicycle race. Her name is Ahu. Her husband, father, and a holy man on horseback chase her down, curse her. Wordless, she refuses to be distracted. Her husband divorces her on the spot. She still refuses to stop, her black veil whipping. Lastly come her brothers, galloping hard. The camera pulls back so we can't see exactly what happens, but they take her bike so she cannot finish a race she was winning. Ahu, over here! Dark angel with wings, take mine. Mary Hennessy's poem, My Heart is a Parking Lot, from Passenger, issue 73. To subscribe to, contribute to, or learn more about Passenger and its commitment to older writers, go to PassengerBooks.com. Passenger offers a 25% discount on the books and journal issues featured here on Burning Bright. Visit our website to see what's on sale this week. For Kendra, Mary, Christine, Roseanne, and the rest of the Passenger staff, I'm John Shore.